It's finally arrived. The Gundam Girls' Generation Christina Mackenzie, from the art novel Into the Sky. Straight away, I'm loving this box-in-box art. Okay, let's see what we got in here. There seems to be an awful lot of protective packaging in there. Wow, this plastic is really on there. Here is a better look at the box, and everything that comes inside. My first thoughts on this figure are, well, I can't put my finger on it, but it just seems nicer than the usual GGG figures. I think the box is really cool too, just something different from what we're used to. Let's take a closer look at the figure. The hair is this nice brown color with some shading. And it looks almost translucent at the tips. Her face looks great. Her details here are very clean, and she has these slightly pink cheeks. She is wearing this ripped tank top under her pilot suit. There isn't much of it, but again it's done well, and has a bit of a gray shading to it. She has quite a pale skin tone. But it does get warmer in some areas. Nothing crazy, but just enough to make it a bit more interesting. Down to her suit now, which she has pulled down and tied around her waist. The way this has been painted is really nice. There is quite a lot of detail. It's hard to say, but I want to say more than usual. It gives the figure a lot more depth. As for this base, I love it. This thick plastic feels quite solid and gives the figure a bit more of a premium feel to it. It just looks really neat, almost like glass. And I like how they have written Into the Sky here. It's quite subtle. My only issue is that the pin here is slightly bent, and it makes her stand off to one side, lifting her foot off the base. With the cost of this figure, it's not great. I will try giving it a tap with a hammer to bend it back the other way. Hopefully I don't break the base. Oh gosh, this could be a disaster. Well, luckily it all worked out. Not really what you want to do with an expensive figure. The only extra we get with this figure is this hairpiece, which can be easily swapped over. I guess it's nice we got this option, but it doesn't change her look very much. And something that I didn't notice during the unboxing of this was that we get this clear piece here also. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks as though it is to prop up the base. It actually looks pretty cool, propped up at the back, like this. I think that this would be good to use depending on the height at which you are actually displaying this figure. So it's nice to have it as an option, rather than built into the base. The figure stands at 170 millimeters high, standing on her base, or 6.69 inches. For a height comparison, here it is next to the Master Grade RX 78-2, Gundam Girls' Generation, Emma Sheen. And the glitter and glamours, Luna Maria Hawk. My final thoughts on this figure are, it's super nice. It just feels a little bit more premium than the usual GGG figures. I can't really put my finger on it, but I feel like everything is done just a little nicer. When I first saw this figure, I didn't have all that much interest in getting one. With it being from the novel, and not the more traditional version from the anime that I remember, on top of all that, then being an exclusive figure, I knew they would jack up the price also. This made it less appealing again. But then I started to think the idea behind the figure was kinda cool, and something a little different from what we're used to. And then the design kinda grew on me. So I frantically searched through all my usual online stores to see if I could still get one. Luckily for me, Ami had some pre-orders left, and I got my order in. And I'm glad I did. Megahouse have done a great job with this one. And I think anyone collecting Gundam figures would be happy to have the GGG Christina Mackenzie in their collection.